afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to another episode in my Carthage campaign for Ancient Empire's Total War. And so much happened in the last episode. We had two massive battles over here south of the Baleares Islands, and we sunk a ton of Romans to the depths, and then also a ton of the Baleares to the depths as well. We've got Hannibal's army over here. He is returning in forced march because we were able to force the Baleares to actually become a puppet state of us. Now, they actually seem to be quite happy with that, too. They're improving from -12 to 107. So I think they're going to be very useful for us in our not only our attacks of Iberia eventually, but also just kind of protecting these seas, keeping them a little bit more safe for us. We're also building up another army down in the south here. Now, we've got some good quality troops that we're going to be putting into them, and then we're going to be pushing on against the Garamantians, who actually declared war on us in the last episode. So we'll be coming across, taking Cidamus and Garama, and I don't think they're going to have very solid troops, so I'm just really doubling down on getting a bunch of these spear units, because they also have some javelins that they can throw. They're going to have a lot of very light cavalry as well, so I might try and put in some of my own cavalry, but they are quite expensive. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to afford that. And our great fleet has returned home as well. Now, I'm actually kind of glad, actually kind of glad that we didn't put too many of these level 4s here, because I'm not really that, I wasn't that impressed with them because they're so slow. They've got really good hull strength, obviously, but they're just not quick for the type of ramming ships that we need. The level 3s were fantastic, and the level 2s were just as good. And you can see they only cost 54 gold a turn, so we'll definitely be doubling down on them. Now, we have another army over here that looks like they may be thinking about sneaking over here. I'd almost be tempted to actually come out and see if we could fight them, because it's only one army. Surely we can handle them again, but because they could be coming across over to here, so maybe I will actually do that just to see if I can bait them. So let's sail over to here. We're not going to get any replenishment, but we don't need replenishment for the man count on our ships. We just need to make sure we have enough of them. And we've got 12 of them. They've got 20, so we should be able to easily smash them. I mean, taking a look at Rome, they've actually lost their #1 spot. Oh, I thought they were down to strength rank 4, but they must have mustered again very quickly. However, we are up to strength rank 3 at this point, so that's pretty impressive, actually. Their strength rank 2. What is it in regards to us? Yes, we're actually almost as strong as them. So we've got, what, 1.5 armies and then half a fleet. So if we destroy this army, we actually might take the #2 spot. They've got another army over here being led by Sextus, so we'll have to keep an eye on them. But I just want to double down on Garamantia as soon as I can. Now, I did notice that our food situation isn't the best. However, it is winter, so that's probably why we don't have too much food coming in at the moment. Let's take a look at some buildings. Actually, let's do it from the provincial overview here, just so we can see what is going to be the best option. Allied camp, it's a little bit more in maintenance cost, but we could actually get a hold of some slingers, which would be interesting, but it's not crucial as of yet. We're leveling up the barracks even further there, which is fantastic. Trading post, I mean, it does cost more food. It's a little bit more squalor. Our sanitation here is 8 at the moment, so it's very good. And we can actually get a spy from there. Another spy. Yes, okay, yeah, let's get that going then. Because we've already kind of doubled down on our troop building for this turn. I don't think we could really fit too many more. I mean, so we've got, what do we got here? So I think these are basically Thurio spears, as we were talking about before. These are late period, it's saying, but their stats are negligible. They're really not that much different. And then we've got some more heavy Thurios. The Scutari here, Iberians, for 245 a turn. I would like to throw some of them in. These guys have way better melee defense. Better missile block. So yeah, I kind of like these guys better. I mean, they're much more expensive to purchase initially, but they're only like 10 other extra gold a turn in upkeep. So we'll grab a few of them. Oh yeah, I want to definitely get a lot of javelin men, because I feel like that's going to be very useful tearing down the lightly armored Garamantians. So we'll probably throw a few of those in. What do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? That's probably too much. Let's get 4. Just want to make sure. These guys both have the same ammunition and same missile attack. They're just a little bit better in melee offense, but I don't plan on putting them in melee anyways. And these guys are a lot cheaper, so we'll go with them, which should be good. And I don't think there's too much else we can do on this turn, so let's go ahead and see what happens with the Roman army here. Will they be drawn into our trap? Okay, they've got another army up there. So they probably got three armies on the go at the moment, at least that we can see. They're at war with Lusitani right now. Lusitani has carved out a massive empire for themselves over there. They're at war with pretty much everybody. They've got nobody, so no, I'm not going to get involved there. What I really need Lusitani to do is start to go to war with Rome, because that's going to be the perfect opportunity for us to strike at the Lusitani while they're kind of distracted. And you know what? Maybe I will bring my fleet over there and see if we can intercept a couple of their armies at sea. But they are kind of keeping most of their armies on land at the moment. I mean, Rome did just leave their army there, so I guess theoretically we could attack them and take them out. We might actually do that. Attrition. Disease outbreak. Famine. Oh, so we're not going to get more food here? What? We're not getting access to more food? Oh. Are we building any farms anywhere? I mean, we've got farms here, farms here. It's because of all the mercantile ports that we've built, isn't it?
At your command.
So these guys attrition down a bit, I guess? Oh yeah, we've got this army over here too, which I keep forgetting about. Master Dye Works. How much would it be to convert to the fishing port? It would take 4 turns to get there. Oh boy, okay. Did Hannibal take any attrition on his troops? No, he's actually replenishing, which is fantastic. Okay, well let's force march him down over to Dimity. And yeah, obviously we need the land management, but it's so far away at this point. So far away. Okay. That could be a problem for us then.
Ready for battle.
They'll be done in 1 turn. We're not making that much income per turn either, so we have to be careful. Let's see. Should we just go up against this? I think we should. Just get a cheeky naval battle going. I'm gonna try and run away.
Honor and glory.
Perfect. What do we got? Samnite Spearmen, a lot of Principes, Javelins, Equites, and Artillery. Goodbye to you, Rome, and goodbye to you, Gaius Vesnius Canis. Alright guys, let's bring the might of the Carthaginian navy to bear on the Romans once again. They've got their general over on this right flank here, so I've put my heaviest ships over on that flank to deal with the general. They've got an initial front line here, which we should be able to decimate pretty easily, I would say. And then we'll just move on to the next ships. Let's get these ones over to hit these three at the back. And that should do us pretty well, I think. Everybody's got their selection that they need. So yeah, you're going after that. You're going after that. There. May actually get this one to come after this one instead of the mercenary Samnites, but should be able to destroy these guys fairly quickly. Oh, the javelins are going to hurt, though. Boom. Okay, now you're going over there, so I'm going to have you readjust to here. Don't allow them to board you, though, boys. You're going to hit them, so you're going to hit them for me. You move in against them. You guys pull back there. Those two are gone, which is excellent, so we'll bring them across. Move you over here. Let's get you to ram that one there. Oh, shoot. Move, boys, move. Don't board the ships, man, no! Okay, you can hit that for me. You can hit that. You can come around. Hit that one. Hit that one. Now hit that one. Oh no, we've got the glitchies. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, the ship's freaking out. It's a disco party. There we go. Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. Oh, there we go. They've broken. Excellent. Okay, I want to try and cut them off, though. Make sure that they don't escape. We need, like, a fast ship to actually take them out here. Oh, those two are actually going down, so... yeah, let's see if we can catch this one here. I'm not going to make a cut, because... oh, it looks like we might actually get it. Yes! And there we go. And there we go. Another entire army brought... well, I should say another entire army destroyed. I was going to say brought to bear, but that doesn't make any sense. Brought to their deaths, I guess, would be a little more fitting. But where the heck did we lose that ship from? That's unfortunate. So I'm going to replace with a bunch more of these small ships. I really, really like them. I think that they're very cost-effective. And 1,100. Wow, yeah, let's take the money. Perfect. All right. Let's get them sailing on back. We can actually make it back, which is insane. And then I'm going to put in probably 3 more of those small ships, I would say. Boom. Yeah, the two ones, I think, are the best. I don't know how good the fire pots are. Feel free to let me know down in the comments below if they're an effective ship or not. But I think that'll be good. Bringing it up to 14. I think that should be enough for now. And over here, because we did gain a little bit of extra money, let's try and put a few units in if we can. Oh, and these are only going to take 1 turn, are they? Yes, please. Those will take 2. And then, let's see. I'd like to get the... let's see. These guys have a Pila they can throw. Speed is the same. Missile block is the same. These ones are just a little bit better, but these ones are quite a lot cheaper, actually. So I'll get those 2 in as well. And that is a 19 stack. That should be more than enough to deal with the Garamantians. We'll just have to make sure that we're not going... we're not attritioning away. I would love, like I said, I would love to put some more farms in, but we just have to wait for more population surplus. That's going to take 7. That's going to take 8. We could switch these to bread and games, actually, if we have that option. Public order. Or do these all consume food? We don't have one that actually gives us food. Or what is the one we're on right now? Yeah, so there isn't one that actually will give us a bunch more food. Okay. Well, let's make sure that we're not building up our main settlements any further. Which we're not. It's probably... all of this is being caused by it going up to level 3. Because we could save about 30 food by dropping these two back down. And these are actually consuming food as well. Okay, that makes sense. And it just is just going to take so long for us to get more farms. I've got land grants coming in here. Like, what happens if we get to the aristocratic lands? We can get basically 66 food from that. Cattle market, 84. But that's just so good right there. 72, that's like 100 food right there. So even on its lowest, we would be pretty much out of the red there. So, okay, yeah, 2 more turns and then that will be solved, which will be good to see. Although, is this market... this market is going to consume another 15 in 3 turns? Yeah, so we're going to actually have to stop that. That is unfortunate, but I would have loved to get the extra spy, but I didn't see that that's going to cost extra food. This will be giving us extra food, though, which is nice. Because we've got 18. But that's going to double it, basically. Nice. Okay, so that is good. That is good. It should be fixed relatively soon. Alright, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Let's just quickly take a look at the family tree here, see what's going on. We did get a pretty... we're actually at a perfect spot now, as far as... power is. I like having it at the respectable portion. Is there anybody else that requires marriage? It doesn't look like it. And I mean, Hannibal's here. We've got this governor and master of the treasurer. Admiral could go into master of recruitment. Well, that doesn't really help us too much. We've got a governor here. We could put him in as a market inspector. Nobody is able to get into these higher offices yet, though, which is unfortunate. You know what? Let's just throw him in there just to get a little bit of extra... influence. And end the turn again. Ah, yes, my spy, of course. Okay, so Cinemus is actually undefended. So if we can force march Hannibal over there, we should be able to reach with our second army on the next turn as well. Because I want to have 2 armies together just in case the Garamantians come in with a fairly substantial force. Rome is definitely going to have to start being a bit more careful, though. Had I had known that fleet was going to be so powerful, I would have done away with a lot of the Roman military early on in the campaign, instead of trying to avoid the seas at all costs. But now that's 3 full stacks of Romans that have been killed. Feel free to leave down in the comments below if you can total up the amount of certain factions. The amount of certain factions that we do actually kill as well. Yeah, we're just losing a ton of men. But there we go. Okay, so we're at 110 for the summer, though, which is interesting. Okay, so can we go into just regular march? He's got to be on the road. I guess we're still going to take a bit of attrition, which is unfortunate. And in 1 more turn, they're going to be ready, and I think they should be able to reach there. Let's move on to Garamantia and see what they've got here. Nothing? Where the heck is their army at? I know they are at war with Egypt, so they might have actually gone over here and taken that. Garamantians. Their strength rank is 27, so they've got to have at least one army floating around. And they have 3 regions. Oh, so they must have taken something from Egypt over here. Ah, very cool. Okay. Nice. Well, as they're way over there, we'll be pushing in, just taking out their towns one by one. I doubt their garrison's going to be very good. It's basically all archers and javelins. Man, this would be the perfect time to actually have a lot more cavalry. I mean, actually, that being said, we do have access to quite a lot of mercenaries here. We've got Gatuli horse, like, they're very expensive. These guys are pretty cheap, actually. So I may throw them in. Look at that, we've got Libyan chariots here. Oh, this is sweet here. Libyan swords. Oh, I can't wait to get to a point in the campaign where I have such a good income per turn that I could just fill armies with different mercenaries like that. I think that'll really, really have a bit of a nod towards Carthage in their historical accuracy with drawing on the mercenaries of the region so heavily. Underground sewers, not necessary. They're all good there. We've got a lot of money, we just don't have anything to spend it on, really. I don't want to upgrade anything too much. As I said, that's not super necessary. We don't have the food for any of that. Could do the metal worker, which will actually give us access to ballistas. And some extra income at the cost of a tiny bit of squalor and public order, so we'll throw that in. And oh, we're building pasture land here. And I'm sure that probably these guys will have some kind of food building that we'll be able to take over. What about at Sidimus? Yeah, they've got land grants there, so that's good. Level 4, Royal Governorship. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that's going to have to be dealt with for sure. Yeah, we still got Pestilence over here, too. Oh, maybe that's why we're taking attrition, because we're in a territory that has the Pestilence.
Advance.
I'm not exactly sure. General Sutton gained a rank. Is that this guy here? Nope. What about this guy?
Ready for battle.
Nope. Oh, is he the governor? Yes, he is. But does he have... He has 2 skills. Nice, okay. So let's see. Public order is good, but also that sanitation and construction cost. We're going to double down on that for now. Which is very good. And our fleet is looking pretty good. I would love to try and... Wait, is that a... No, that's a general, okay. I would love to see if I could maybe bait them out. Syracuse... Okay, so yeah, Syracuse, this is the only settlement here. So we could even maybe look at trying to grab that, but they've got some ramming ships of their own there, which could be quite worrisome. Can we, like, maybe move into a trade region and raid it, maybe?
Ready as we go. We still have a wind, my lord.
Piracy, so let's see.
Our lord requires plunder.
I mean, our income went up quite a bit. Raids local regions for wealth. I don't know if our income went up, though. Did it? Oh, yeah, well, it definitely did. I just don't know if it's the minus 35 upkeep for naval units.
Plunder as you will.
But yeah, let's see if we can tempt them out here. And then we're probably going to do one more end turn, just get everything situated here, and then we will start the fight for Garamantia in the next episode. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay, Rome gathering their forces there, but we are able to raid. Actually, I didn't check to see what Rome's strength rank was now that they lost that other army. And I really want to know who's strength rank 1. It must be the Seleucids. It has to be. I don't know of any other faction that would be more powerful than the Romans than the Seleucids. Faction destroyed. The Vetones. More attrition. Yeah, he's not doing very well, is he? But he can reach this in one turn, so let's move him over there and see what the balance of power looks like.
Ready for further orders. Besieging settlement.
Yeah, it's looking pretty even, so let's grab a few siege towers if we can. And continue the siege, and I don't think he'll be attritioning now, which is nice. And let's see. Actually, it would be nice to maybe throw in some mercenaries, but we can do that in the next turn. These guys also, they don't have the range just yet, but I'm thinking because he should be able to handle that on his own, we'll just get a bunch of mercenary cavalry into his army. I'm wanting to move this army in forced march. Let's get them over to here, and then we're going to hit Garamantia as well, or Garama. Let's jump over here and see what kind of armies they have before we do end it. Augila, they have. I kind of want to let them do their thing, too. Like, I don't want to get them to remove the pressure off of Egypt here. What's the strength rank of Egypt, and how are they with me? Okay, they're strength rank 4, so they're right behind us. They almost have as many armies as we do. They're improving, though, which is nice. Pontus really likes me. Lusitani. I think realistically the Lusitani have to be our next target. We'll leave Egypt for the time being, just because they are quite friendly with us. And start taking all this territory here. That will give us a lot of extra strength to be able to push against Rome with. Garamantians down to 48 strength rank, so they must have lost maybe one of their armies. The only downside is that taking this, it will be an issue trying to manage because we won't have the entirety of the province. Oh, nice. Okay, so we could get farms here. That's super important. And over here as well, we're almost done with pasture land there too. And yes, when we're ready to push in, I think I'll grab all 4 of these. We'll just merge a couple of our troops together. Like, we can get these guys any day of the week. We can hire these guys as well now, which is good. And I'll probably just get rid of the javelins and just double down on the cavalry. Would be good to get these elephants. Oh, look at the price of them, though. 1,600 gold for 1 unit. Wow. Wow. But all in all, this was a very successful episode. Hannibal is ready to strike out at the Garamantians, and we've got the other army moving down to strike out at Garama, which will be in the next episode. So hopefully we'll have 2 battles taking out both of these cities in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next one.